So, welcome back to the Wafflehouse.
Hey!
That's a very quiet la 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 la. We have no Brick today, so Brick is Dak is being Brick, which is a shame because this was a Brick episode. But there we go. That's what happens when people have to go and do work in the real world. A resume from last week. ...
Well, hello, you lovely, lovely Waffleites. It's glad that you're back with us. So, where do we leave off last week? The party had seen a couple of people disappear into a weird cupboard in the sky, accessed by a rope. Ignoring that completely, the party hear some screaming and slamming doors, so they go off and investigate. Kind of tentatively, nothing really happens for a little bit of time, and suddenly this kind of amorphous, weird mist creature starts attacking the party with psychic powers. So, the powerful adventurers that they are flee in absolute terror into a building where they happen across a bunch of other travellers in this deep, dark, cavernous area called the Whitestone Mine. Luckily for us, we've been on this quest for a long, long time. One of the quests being to save Brick's daughter, Ragash, who just happens to be in this building suddenly, which is fantastic news. Father and daughter reunite, and it's a little bit more anticlimactic than one could imagine, but we are fleeing for our lives, so hopefully once this current peril is past, they can reunite and have the lovely father-daughter relationship they are after. So, the party flee the house, they run away from this crazy, crazy mist monster called a haunt, and they enter another, I think there's another tunnel, and they see two lights coming towards them, two fiery little fireflies just whispering their ways towards the party. Instead of doing anything, the party stare at it dazed, and two massive explosions happen. Two of the party members that were travelling with the Waffle House happen to die. Two of the women with Brick's entourage die, which is a bit sad. No one really pays attention. Suddenly, these slad-type creatures come out of nowhere, and that's where the party ended. I think that's most of it.
Almost. almost right. The two people died. Three people died in the with the haunt.
Ah, was it the haunt? Okay. I thought it was
the Waffle House. So Ragesh has been scouting off ahead, almost as one with the Underdark. She's gone back to look after Sarah and Doris. The Waffle House go forward and are captivated by this bright light, like deep sea fish, bedazzled by the lure of an anglerfish. Two fireballs go off, and I forgot to use the Chaos Random Magic, so they were fireballs, and they explode around the Waffle House, and then you hear this strange screaming noise, yelping, demonic weirdness, and into your vision now, coming out of the tunnel in front of you, you see giant, large frog-like creatures, red-skinned, blazing eyes, running to you on all fours. And that's where we roll for initiative.
Me.
I'll let you guys do yourselves for this, because I will invariably muck it up.
Remember to roll for Brick as well.
Oh, yes. His dexterity is 0, so it's just -2. Okay. So.
Oh god, terrible! I'm
15.14.
I'm also not pleased with the fact that one of the slads has a name.
I rolled initiative for myself and for Brick, and we rolled identically, except Brick's is supposed to be 2 lower.
Okie dokie. So
I'm still rolling. My roll 20 is playing. There we go. Bloody hell.
Okay, so we have. I don't have everybody on here.
Yep, 2 secs. There we go.
Here we go.
Nice. Nice and high. Lovely 6.
So, at the
I
start,
can do it like that. Okay.
have we got everybody on? Dak, Iskip. No, I don't have everybody on.
Oh, why am I not on there?
I don't know.
Oh, well, that's
Did
good.
you select your character?
That's good. That's good for me. I get to roll again.
You get to roll again.
I did select mine, but it hasn't.
Oh, come on!
I've got Boris, Dak, Lewin, JC, Brick, and Iskip.
How
on.
can I roll lower than a 2?
Okay. Okay. Very well done. So, are we on battle music? We are on battle music. So, you hear this baying. What happens? Let's get rid of that. You can't see that. Okay. Boris. Boris.
I don't think he's used to going first.
Boris. He's obviously used Fusto, he can't hear us.
Oh, his mic's playing out.
Yep. So what's Boris going to do? Okay.
What Boris is going to do is he is going to rage!
He's going to rage.
And he's going to use his movement to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
He can move 40, he can move 80 actually.
He's only going to move 30, and then he's going to pick out one of his javelins. I think he's got javelins.
All these things, basically, non-magical things got dissolved by the black ooze. The black pudding, sorry.
Wonderful, good to know.
So he has he has Fusto. So
does Fusto have a ranged attack?
oh, he does, yes.
Then in which case he's going to wave Fusto round and do the ranged attack.
Okay.
With a 20 to hit.
I can't remember what Fusto does. Boris, come back. We need you.
He's on his sheet. Find it.
Where did
Where did he put it? So it's under bio. So depending what charges he uses.
He's going to use 2 charges, and he is going to he's going to fire a lightning bolt. So he shouts out, "Mect." So melt is it, and he does. What's he roll to hit? What did he roll? He rolled a 20. Okay.
20.
So a lightning bolt flies out, and his hair stands on ends and starts to crackle. And he does 2d10 lightning damage, please.
That's you, JC. I took over when he's not mine because I'm Yiskim's buddy.
Okay, let me just put a
15.
line. Let me just put a line in. Okay. How much? 15. Yeah.
Yes.
Could you do another? Could you do another attack roll for me as well, please?
Festo.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello!
Oh, there he is.
We're doing you.
Oh, my dead.
25
So-
to hit.
So a lightning bolt comes out, and it does 15 on this red slad, which is halved. And it does a little bit on the one behind it as well, which you can't see. There you go. Nice.
Sorry about that, guys. Is there anything I need to do on my sheet? Did I go into a rage?
You're in a rage, and you just used the lightning bolt. You left used mech.
And you've got 10 feet of movement left if you want to use
So,
it.
so you slammed Fusto to the ground, and a lightning bolt flew off, and it hit one of these creatures in front of you, and you heard a yelp behind it as it hit one behind him as well.
Oh, wonderful. I think he will stay exactly where he is. That seems like
Cool.
a probably
Okay.
place to protect him.
It goes, hey! Boing, 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 boing. And this creature just jumps on Boris. Let me just... Have I got him out? There we go. That's him. How far can he move? So... 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, it just gets there. And he jumps and he makes a claw attack. 10 to hit.
No.
It makes another claw attack. Natural 1. That's useless. And then he makes a bite attack with 22 to hit.
22 hits.
9 piercing damage.
Okey-dokey.
Okay, and you realise that if he had landed on you, he would have knocked you over, or possibly would have knocked you over. That is him. That is him done. Dak.
Cool. So I think what's going to happen is...
Don't forget, Boris, that 9
Dak's
piercing,
gonna
you're raging, so that's halved.
Yes.
Yep. Sorry, Dak.
Dak's just going to go, oh shit, and then cast this new fun little spell.
Yep.
Which I'll see if I can put in the chat. There we go.
Yep.
And I shall do that starting at brick.
First level 9 spell. First level 9 spell.
Yeah.
Yay!
And I shall do this starting at brick and just moving in essentially a 10-foot cube, 10-foot cubes in a line as far back into the cave as it'll go.
Starting with brick.
Yep. So we're all in it. So we get healing essentially, and they get damage.
So it means start on Boris.
Well, I can start from behind me and move it forward, I believe.
For reference, yeah, this does bad things to the baddies and good
Exactly.
things to
So if you started on Boris, you could hit the creature in front of him as well.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, but so it's 10-foot cubes. So if I start on brick and then move 10 foot with each cube moving forward, I should be able to get a line that encompasses both us and all of them.
Okay, put it in then.
So I'll just use the tape measure. Would probably be the easiest way to do it. Wherever that's gone. So if I do it from brick to 100 feet is up there somewhere.
Now that is a spell.
Okay, so show me where you're starting it.
So
10 foot cubes, yeah?
It's 10-foot cubes starting on brick and then just going contiguously in 10 foot until it gets to 100.
Okay, so that will affect brick, your skip. If you're going to put X's where you want them to go. It's 10 of them.
Yeah. Oh god, how am I going to do that? It's going to make it difficult because I don't know. I can draw an X, but then I don't know where 10 foot away is diagonally from that X. That's why I just used the ruler and did 100 feet.
Okay, so put the ruler on again then.
So if we just go from there to say there, and then it's a 5 foot either side of that line for 100 feet.
Okay, so brick takes 10d6 healing.
Yes.
If that is the centre of the cube, then it's 10 foot cube. So you will not get that, but Iskit will.
Yep.
And if you put that line, if you draw the line in,
I don't know if it'll let me draw a straight line like that, or whether it'll be all wonky.
you can just do it. You can draw a line.
Oh god. Line, come on, line, work. I'm having a hell of a time with this.
I'll put one in. Is this a line of sight thing?
Doesn't look like. A shower of flowers across the ground in 10 different points you can see within range. The flowers fall in 10-foot cubes centered on each point, and
You
each
can
cube
see,
must be
so it only
contiguous
goes to
with
60 feet because you won't be able to see outside of your dark vision range.
Okay, sure.
How far can you actually see?
Well, I can see to just the blue guy.
Okay, so you can go that far. So that is a distance. Sorry about this, guys. That is a distance of 80 feet.
See,
So you can easily do that. Okay, so you can get that far. So you can effectively you can have another ones coming off, and if all of you guys can be healed by this. So it's 10d6 healing for all of you guys.
I can't because I'm well away from.
You're well
everyone else.
away. 10d6 healing.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
So how do I type that? Because that's going to take ages otherwise.
It is / roll, and then 6d10. There we go.
I don't know. It should be 10d6.
Oh, is it 10d6? Is it? Okay, beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Okay, so JC gets 36 hit points back. Dak gets 28. Iskip gets how many?
38.
38. Okay. And Boris gets.
Go.
Oh my god, Boris.
Blimey.
Boris does
Mine's
well.
annoying so far as it leaves me
it is,
one hit point short of being full health. Bugs me.
Okay.
Cool. So
Okay.
if that's the healing done, then all of the creatures that are affected have to make a DC 20
Okay,
dexterity
so
save.
I'm going to start on the first one. Dexterity, yep.
Yes.
Failed.
20.
Could you roll the Chaos Random Magic for me, please?
I can do that. Chaos Random Magic.
Psychic
damage.
on the first one. So how much damage was the first one?
60, I believe.
10d10, yeah?
Yeah, it rolled it already. 60. It was necrotic, but now it's psychic.
So how much? So what is it? Sorry, how much? 60.
60.
Bloody hell! Yep. And the next one. Saving throw. 21.
Success, so he takes half.
Okay, and roll the Chaos Random Magic for me.
Primal.
Okay, doesn't damage him at all. Okay, next one. 18.
Fail.
Okay, roll the Chaos thing. Poison. Okay, it does. Roll 10d10. Jesus, 10d10.
Fucking insane.
45.
45. Whoa. Okay, and the one behind that. He gets a 17. Sorry, 19. I beg your pardon.
So he fails.
Okay. And roll your primal thing.
Yeah, I keep losing the tooltip at the top. Come on, come back.
Ignore that. That's just a little.
What, poison again?
Poison again. Yeah, we go. So that is how much? 10d10, please.
56.
Jesus.
Damn.
Jesus. Okay. Right, Dak, are you done?
No, I've done that. Dak's going to turn away and run away. I helped and run back here.
Okay.
Fucking nuked them.
Next one of these things. 5. Let me just see how far we can move. Movement. 5. 30. He jumps to here. And he is going to attack Boris as well. With a claw attack, first of all. 21 to hit.
That hits.
10 piercing damage.
Okay.
Could you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
So can.
That's fine. Which you also need, as he's pounced on you, to make a Strength saving throw.
Okay.
Fine, no problem. He tries to knock you over, but with your muscles, your muscular nipples, you push him back. He makes another attack against you. 23 to hit. 5 piercing damage. Could you make another Constitution saving throw for me, please? That's fine. And could you make another Strength saving throw? That's fine, no problem. And then he goes to bite you. With a 24 to hit, 8 piercing damage. That is fine. And then he is done. So they run along on all fours, and he jumps on powerful frog-like back legs, lands and almost lands on you. Lewin.
Okay, I mean, I'll give you a guess what I'm planning on doing.
Let me guess.
So Lewin is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Stand next to Brick. And with a wave of his hands, he pulls a small bit of diamond dust out of the air and claps his hands together. And I'm going to drop a wall in between this group.
Go for it.
So if I can, I'm just going to draw a straight line across there.
Oh, is the drawing working for you? I couldn't get it to work.
As now there is just a shimmering wall of force blocking off the passageway.
Show me where you're putting it.
I can't see anything on mine.
I can't see your
Yeah,
wall.
I can't see it either.
Okay, so it's not just me.
Oh. Okay, let me try three-handing
There we go.
it then.
There we go. Yeah.
Saw that.
Okay, so you can completely fill it up from there.
That's what I'm gonna,
Could you do a chaos random magic for me, please?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's on my sheet, isn't it?
It's on the thing at the top. Yeah.
Cold damage.
Cold. Okay.
So it sort of has like a snowflake effect.
Okay. Yep. And there's a great big ice wall there which shimmers slightly. Okay. Doing anything else?
No. That is my go for the time being.
JC.
Cool. Well, I am going to obviously use my movement and bonus dash movement to get to here.
Yep.
And then I am going to poke it.
Okay, go for a poke.
21.
That's a whack. You hit it.
Cool. And
you poke it with a green.
count as rank for sneak?
No, it counts as sneak anyway, because he's next
Okay.
to. So he's within 5 feet of an opponent.
So that's 46 damage total.
46 damage. Wow. God, the math is getting more and more difficult.
It is, isn't it?
Doing anything else?
No, that's
And these creatures, they're baying. Ribbit, ribbit. Next one is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to jump over here and he's going to land next to JC. And he is going to attack you with a claw, with an 18 to hit.
I have 18. I can never remember which way around it goes, so I'm going to say meets beats, whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, 18.
Okay, you take 8 piercing damage, and can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Constitution at rate 21.
That is fine. And can you make a Strength saving throw for me, please?
A strength save of 19.
Blimey. You are a fat cat, aren't you? Okay, he gets to attack you again with another claw. 9 to hit.
No.
Nope. And then he bites you for a natural 20.
Yeah,
Right.
that might just hit.
May
Okay.
I spirit shield that one, please?
You may.
I'll do that. 4d6.
46. Okay. So you take from that. You would have taken 11, 21 damage as he bites on you, but it all goes back and it hits the demon. Okay.
Yeah, so I was just saying, can I do uncanny dodge on that?
You don't need to. None of it went through.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yep.
I
so,
only see an 8 on my side, unless I'm reading this wrong.
oh, did you? I beg your pardon. Oh, sorry. I beg your pardon. So how much damage did you do on him? You did 8 damage on him.
Yeah, I only negated 8 of, I think you said 21 or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, so you take 13 damage. You can uncanny dodge that and reduce that to 6.
6.
So
I shall
let me
do
back
that.
up again. Sorry, my bad.
That's fine.
And Brick.
Stay away from me.
Right. Sorry, you totally distracted me from my train of thought.
If you want to come over and attack near me, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
You will hit me.
about 20 feet to there.
Yep.
Yeah, perfectly within range of Boris, and then I'm gonna try and have a swing at this one in front of me.
Go for it. Natural one. Natural one. Natural one.
Probably, yeah. Oh god, where's his thing?
So you have to roll with. You have to roll with advantage anyway, because we take both rolls.
Okay. Retribution glaive. That must be it. 17.
17 hits it. It does
Great
13
stuff.
slashing and 8 halved for 17 damage altogether.
How many attacks does he get? I always forget.
3.
2, isn't it? 3. 3. Christ.
4, 3. 3 attacks.
3. Yeah. 3. 4 seems excessive. I mean, 3 seems excessive, but 4 more so. Right. We'll
He could do 6.
we'll hit the same one twice more, I
Yeah,
suppose.
go for it. Two natural ones. I love it. Okay, so the first one hits the slat and does 13 plus 8. That's 13 plus 4, 17 damage. Okay, but it also hits Iskip and does 21 damage to Iskip.
With an AC of 22, does he hit me?
Yes, he does. Yes. So that is 13 slashing and 8 fire damage.
My bad.
And the next one hits Boris for 9, 12 slashing and 9 fire damage. The slashing is caused it's halved.
So I hate to be that guy in this situation, but technically it's a magical weapon, and therefore it would go through his rage.
Slashing doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Rage
No.
only gives you resistance to
all slashing damage.
Is it? Oh.
Yes. All slashing
I
damage.
definitely knew that.
So, yeah. Did I not hit the sled at all on that?
No,
that
you got a
third
natural
attack?
one.
Whoops. Okay.
Basically, you stuck retribution up Boris's backside.
I was just making sure he was awake.
Yep.
Oh,
So
he is now.
that's so. And Brick, are you doing anything else? Have you done enough damage?
Yeah, I think Brick's just going to look a little guilty and then carry on. Yeah.
One of the sad shakes his hand. Okay, next one.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, next one just stands there and doesn't know quite what to do because he's a bit thick. Okay. Actually, he tries to run through the wall, and it's just this ice block, and he can't get through it.
There's a very satisfying clonk sound as he does it.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
there is absolutely a clonk sound as he does it. The next, Iskip.
Well, after that kind of friendly fire, Iskip is going to open up his cloth slightly and rub his belly.
Yep.
And just go, yeah, it's okay, you can do it, you can do it. And hopefully you just hear this and this little quicksilver beam comes out from Iskip's belly.
Yep.
In this direction, all being well.
Go for it. What have they got to
So
do?
if these two can roll a dexterity saving throw of 12, please.
You've messed this right up, Iskip. You've missed me.
It's not me doing it, man.
Is it? It's not. It's not a magical attack. So it's 4 and 18. So the first one fails, second one passes.
The first one then takes, I guess, 8 radiant and 8 fire damage.
6 and 6 it says here.
Yeah, or 6. It says 16 damage altogether.
Sorry? Oh, 16. I beg your pardon. It's rolled
16, yeah. So I'm just halving that,
8
so
and 8. I beg your
radiant and 8
pardon.
fire.
Yep. Okay. So that's 8 and 8. That's going to be 8. Actually, it
8 and
says
4, I
it's
guess.
it's done 8 plus. Yes, it is 8 and 8. So it is 8, 12 for the first one.
Nice.
And the second one is 6 damage.
Amazing.
Yep.
And then I'll do that. Amazing. And I think
That
that's
I
probably my action.
would use that as your bonus action.
Oh, it's my bonus action.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Oh, that's so cool. Yes. Yes, man. Oh, I love it. Yeah, so checking that Freddy is fine and wonderful, Yiskib is very, very happy. So he, as a mama bear, is going to pull out his muck rake and slap this guy in front of me with
Go
him.
for it. Yep.
That's a 30 to hit.
Oh, wow. Yep. 8 piercing damage. Yep.
Absolute whack to the face. 8 piercing damage.
Yep. I forgot to say. Forgot to tell you, by the way. The ones that when they moved, you could see their wounds were healing. I forgot to tell you that. Yep.
Okay. Any type of damage that we know of that, like, this is a bit like trolls.
They were just healing. They were just healing themselves. Okay, so you've done 8 damage. Yep, 1 attack. Yep.
Yep, and then my second one, that's, sorry, the wrong button. This one here is 17 to hit.
Hits and does 13 piercing damage. Yep.
Piercing. Nice. And then, because I'm protecting precious cargo, I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
So he takes an attack. He can't take an opportunity. He tries to take an attack of opportunity against you and just misses. He just swipes at the air.
What's going on with these links? Nice, and that's the end of my turn. Thank you, DM.
Okay. He does his stuff. This big one here comes up here, and he just bashes away at the wall, and the wall starts to crumble.
Clong.
Right to next to the actually what's his intelligence? Intelligence of is he going to be bright enough to do that? No, he's not. He's just going to sit there and he's going to be a bit of a Boris.
You mean a pin cushion?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bit of a Boris.
Okay. He does his stuff. Boris.
Okay. Boris has people near him that he can hit.
Mm-hmm.
There is one directly south of him. He's going to smack him.
Go for it.
Recklessly, of course. Am I getting extra recklessy things?
You're not actually. He's not actually surrounded. Brick and JC are flanking, but you're not.
Yep, that makes sense. Sure.
Yep.
Okie dokie. I mean, Boris will reckless anyway,
Yep.
just because that's what he does. And okay, we'll take a swing.
Go for it. Reckless 31. Whack. So 8, 13, 14 damage. Okay, he starts to look a bit injured.
Okay. Take another one.
I whack him again, and he starts to look very injured. In fact, he goes down.
Hey!
Hey! Boris is allowed to kill.
Allowed to kill.
Okay, he goes down. That's 2 attacks. Yep, we've buried one of these creatures. And you can see his body starts to shake as he hits the ground. Starts to spasm. You do anything else?
Nope.
No. Okay, there's one behind you. He jumps over you, Boris.
Oh.
I'll let you get an attack of opportunity as he does so.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Okay, yep.
29 to hit, you whack him. Which for 5, 13, 14 damage. And he is going to attack Lewin with a claw attack. 15 to hit.
That is a miss.
19 to hit.
That is also a miss.
And a bite. 10 to hit.
Haha. A little flower grows out my pocket and sprays water in his face.
Dak.
Oh, that's great. Right, it's my go, innit? Let's see. I think they're all occupied. Okay, so Dak is going to wild shape. And go to Thelonal. And then pop underneath and then back up this side and then have a little... Oh, come on, sheet, thank you. And then take a couple of attacks on the one that's hassling Lewin.
Okay, go for it.
16 and a 12.
12 misses, 16 hits.
Yeah, we got one.
You got 10 bludgeoning damage.
Yes, 10 bludgeoning.
There we go. Whack. He snarls a bit and just laughs at you. Ribbit. Next one. He is going to jump to here. JC, you can get an attack of opportunity.
That will be a 21 to hit.
You hit him.
Would that include sneak?
It will include sneak attack.
Yeah.
I get the calculator because my
Big
brain.
damage.
He regenerates as he jumps.
Right,
Yeah.
that's 47 total, 8 of which is psychic.
Okay. Okay. And he then attacks Lewin from behind. That is a 12 to hit.
That's a miss.
17 to hit.
That's a miss.
And a bite attack, which is a double natural 1. And he bites his foot off. He bites his own foot and does 9 damage to himself with a double natural 1. Lewin, you are surrounded by these frog creatures.
Yeah, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm going to disengage. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I'm going to cower. I'm going to cower behind Rock Dak.
Okay. JC.
I am going to. Is this one? Is it dead?
It is dead, yeah.
That is,
yeah.
Cool. I will come behind this one. I'm going to stick it for 23.
26 actually, because you have advantage on that.
Okay,
So that is,
49 total, 10 of which psychic.
and he goes down.
Yeah.
JC's on one.
Mm.
When I manage to hit, I tend to hit.
Yeah.
Well. It's the managing to hit is the problem.
Don't mess with the poke.
I
And that
do.
would be me.
Okay, Brick.
Cool. Right, who else can I mash? Right, so Brick's going to go back to where he was and then take a couple of hits
Go for
on the last one that's here.
Yep.
So,
No.
no, that wasn't the right button.
That was an actual 1 though. Oh.
There we go.
Not hold it. 19 to hit, which hits it for 11 plus 3, 14 damage. And hold it. Why is this not working? And it goes down, squealing and
Hey!
shaking on the ground. Okay.
Cool. All right, well, with the remainder of few feet of movement he's got left, he'll shimmy back this way slightly.
Okay, there is a shimmering ice wall here up to the north. You can see through it. On the other side, you can see some of these frog creatures are just looking at you. He they're going to run off. Okay. They run away.
I was going to see if I could earth glide underneath them and flick them in the nuts.
They run off. The wall is shimmering there. The bodies of these large creatures. Does anybody have religion skills?
I have religion.
Could you roll it for me, please?
26.
6. You recognise these demonic frog creatures. They're called Sladdy or Slad. They are from the plane of Pandemonium. They are a force of chaos. They never bode well. They run off, and you feel you haven't seen the last of them. Clearly, they weren't expecting the power of the Waffle House.
Well, few do.
Sounds so confident after the fact. Right, well,
well done, gentlemen and ladies. You'll be glad to know that those were a bunch of slads. Or as they say in Elvish, S-lads.
These red slads in front of you, you've come across creatures from other planes before. These do not disintegrate into nothingness, they stay there. The body is twitching slightly. There's a slight movement under their skin still, before they gradually lie still.
Can I quickly head over before they completely dissolve and just flick through it with the edge of my staff?
Yep.
Just have a flick through to see what I can find of this strange dissolving slad creature.
They're not dissolving. They are not disappearing.
Ooh. Are there any great big gashes left by Brick?
Oh, there are huge gashes left by Brick.
Yeah,
mostly in Boris's ass.
I'm just going to pivot stick the staff and just try and open it up a bit to see if I can get a better view inside.
Okay, inside is just slime. Their organs are all haphazard and all over the place.
Yeah. Well, even you wouldn't eat that.
With a roll of 26, you know that these creatures possibly came into existence. The myth is that it came into existence when the gods of order, the Modrons, went to Pandemonium and tried to restore order there, and they put a great big artifact in the middle of Pandemonium, a huge red crystal, which seems to have birthed the Slad, and many Slad are known to have a crystal embedded in their skull.
Ooh. I'm going to try and feel around with the staff. Is there a solid lump in their skull?
Oh, well, you're going to have to break the skull open to look at that.
A brick or you skip Boris?
I'm here if you need it.
Open this walnut.
Now, Boris, from what I remember of my books, there are treasure inside of the heads of these creatures. Would you like to help
Jason's
me?
ears immediately prick up and wander over to join in the conversation.
Yes, actually, JC, you would be good at this with your dexterous hands and abilities. Do you think you could try and find the special gem inside its skull?
Finders keepers, but you certainly.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
I'll go on this one and I'll try and get the skull open.
Make a medicine roll for me then, please, JC.
Medicine. 8.
You really don't know what you're doing here, and this is quite unpleasant.
I start at the wrong end.
So, you find nothing.
I find brown stuff, but there's no treasure.
You found nothing. You don't find anything there.
Okay, he's being far too delicate.
And as you do that, you see Sarah, Doris, and Bagesh come up. The frog demons. This is what we encountered, and we almost lost the entire settlement to these creatures. It was only the strength and the help from Marius that kept these creatures from annihilating us.
Well, we're glad that we could get most of you here safely. Of course, your father was the real wrecking ball in this situation.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, sorry about that, Boris. You were kind of in my way.
I was there first.
And,
Quick health check. Is everyone still alive? Healthy? Close enough.
Yeah.
Still alive.
I'd like to put a numeric value on that, Lewin. Out of about 118%, I'm down to 96%. Thanks to Brick.
That's not really how percentages work, but
Never claim to be good with numbers. Or word.
You know it's a problem when Boris understands what you mean.
Yeah. Well, you would have all briefly saw that Dak looked like shit, but he's made of rock now, so it's fine.
Alright, would you like me to smush these people's skulls, Lewin?
Yes, but try to feel for the treasure inside to see if you can find it.
With my maul, my fusto.
Maybe your hands are a slightly less blunt instrument, although only by a degree.
Okay, I suppose I can give that a go. I'll smash it with my hands instead.
Okay. Okay, make a strength roll for me, please.
Okie
It's going to come down to the earth.
No,
this, isn't it?
it doesn't work.
dokie.
The skull. These are creatures the size of an ox, and they've got thick skulls. This creature has been battered now. It's barely recognisable after both you and you've been attacking its head, and JC has been attacking its tail end for some reason.
Well, now that it hasn't worked, we're just getting increasingly frustrated. He's kicking it instead. No, I don't think so. I don't think there's anything there.
Ah, shame. Strange. Although I can't discount the fact, much like a pearl, you may have destroyed the priceless thing in your over-exuberance.
Alright, let me try this one instead.
Okay.
I will help Boris. Wherever he hits, I'll hit as well.
Just to put it out there, Boris is a moron. If you tell him to stop, he will. But if you don't, it's up to you guys.
Let's see how long we can take this for.
So, if you are death set and getting inside the skull, you can probably do so. You do smash it to smithereens. Inside there is a squidged brain, and there is nothing in it.
I'll take the.
I don't know what you class as treasure, Lewin, but this ain't it.
I'll take the brain to Lewin and be like, "Is this what you're after?"
Not quite.
Oh, hello. I've been hunting slad. I see you've encountered some. Hello. And you see this elven warrior running down the corridor towards you with a large sword, glowing a bit in the light. Hello, I see you. Do you need any help? I can help you. If any of you have been injured by these creatures, I hunt them. You know. And he runs down here.
Do I insight this person?
And he runs toward you. Hello. And he comes up to Dak. Hello, Earth person. You are very interesting. Have you been injured by those creatures?
Yeah. And Dak's just going to nod vainly because he knows that he can't actually speak.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, that's okay. And then he runs down to Iskip. Oh, hello. Have you been injured by those creatures?
Who are you?
I'm a slad hunter. I am Marcus Carolus. You have probably heard of me. I'm very famous round here. Oh, you want formal titles? I am Marcus Carolus, Knight of the Second Moon. Champion.
Have I ever heard of Marcus Carolus?
Hold it. Champion of the Second Moon. Key Knight of the Second Moon. Champion of Mystra the Everburning. Eater of pigs. Drinker of fire. Pawn of prophecy. That's who I am. I am Marcus Carolus. Make a history roll for me, please, Lewin.
Ooh, okay. Sorry, I'm just typing my notes down. Marcus Carolus, weird elf. Hey, yep, that's fitting. That's
You think probably you've heard stories of Marcus Carolus or somebody similar from your youth, but it was a long time ago when you read those stories when you were in Syncon. You haven't been there for over a century.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But you've heard stories about people. You possibly Marcus Carolus, you're not sure.
Yes, I vaguely remember that name. I would listen to what he says.
And he runs down here. Oh, so you're okay? And then he runs to, and he tiptoes around the slad. I see he's dead. Well done. Have you been injured, Mr. Orc person?
Yeah, a little.
Have you? Did they damage you? And he picks up your arm and looks under your arm. Picks up the other arm, see if there's any scars on you. I don't think you have. I think you'll be fine. And he goes this way. Have you been damaged?
Yeah.
Comes to Boris, and you're all just standing there watching him sort of wend his way through you all. Have you been injured by these creatures?
Hello. That one bit me. This one jumped on my foot.
And that one slashed me in the arse.
He did the most.
I think you'll be fine. And he picks up your arm and feels your pulse, and he goes, I tell you what, if you've been injured by these things, I will give you one of these. And he reaches into his pouch and he gives you a little vial of something with red liquid in. This will help you keep you going. This is keep you firm and strong and fruity. That's like you are, fruity. Just like your nipples are fruity, okay? And then he gives that to you, and then he dances away, and he pirouettes and goes down to JC. Have you been injured by these slad creatures?
Nope, I am untouchable by these things.
Oh, well done, you! And he tiptoes around the slad. Oh dear, horrible things. And he comes down here, and he goes, and he comes up to Lewin. Have you been injured?
Have you been injured, Marcus? I remember stories about you as a child, I think.
I'm very famous around here. I am protector of these people. I keep these slad creatures away. I defeat them and I chase them and I look after people. And he looks at you. He said, "You are fine. You are fine." And then he goes to the girls and he goes, "Yes, you are all okay too. Oh well, toodaloo." And he just jumps away, and he runs up here, and he jumps delicately over the slad, and he runs past Boris, and he will slap you on the backside as he goes past. 17 to hit, Boris. Boris?
Sorry.
17 to hit.
That does not hit, no.
17 doesn't hit. Okay.
No.
Okay, well, actually, no, it will be 17 plus and a couple of lots of numbers, so it's going to be more than that.
He wanted him to slap me on the buttocks.
He slaps you on the buttocks, and then he stops, and he gets one buttock in each hand and gives it a good little wiggle. Ha-ha! That's better! And then he jumps forward, runs past his skip.
Can I try and grab him?
Oh, you certainly can.
Yeah, I will attempt to grab him.
Yep.
So a bit of a trip and a bit of a grapple.
Yep.
Hopefully. What type of roll would you like me to make?
That will be an athletics roll.
Certainly. Your skip is just stroking Freddy right now,
Okay.
and just the guy swipes right past him.
and he tickles Freddy under the chin. Oh, very nice to see you. I don't know what you are, but you look fine and healthy. And he comes up to this great big walking mountain. Hey, toodaloo, very nice to see you too, Mr. Walking Mountain person.
Dak's going to put his arm out to try and prevent him from passing, but in a slightly politer manner
Okay.
than perhaps what Yixit was going
And
for.
he's going to try and duck underneath it.
Okay, I'll try and grab him by his scruff as he does that.
Okay, well, make an athletics roll for me, please.
A
grapple roll.
How do I do that? So it's, athletics, there it is. 22.
Bloody hell, have you got 22?
Uh,
Oh, yeah, there we go. And he is going to roll. Just get him up. He has to roll. He is going to do a strength roll as well. Natural 1. So you get him by the scruff of the neck. It goes, oh, goodness gracious me, let me go. I have to go. I have Slad to go and hunt.
Okay, so Dak can't talk like this, so he's just going to sort of pick him up by the scruff, rotate round, and present him back in front of Yixip again.
No, Dak, let him go. I feel a strange kinship with this man.
Let me go.
Marcus, you have come in like a storm. Our leader is holding you. Can we just talk for a brief moment, please?
I've got to go and hunt Slad. Bye bye. Could you make
I know where Slads are. If you follow her, I can take you towards Slads.
Dak, could you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Sure. Constitution save. There it is. 16.
Okay. You turn into solid rock all of a sudden as you're stunned. He just touched your arm in 4 places, and you drop him, and he goes, oh, Toodaloo, very nice to see you. Your friend will be fine. And enjoy that potion of healing. It will help cure your wounds. And he just...
Marcus, I know where some Slads are.
Bye! I can chase Slads. They went this way. Bye! Toodaloo! Nice to see you. And he does... As he runs away, he does a cartwheel. And he goes, I like your man's buttocks. And he moons you as he leaves and then runs away.
We have to do a saving throw.
And he runs off into the tunnel. And you hear this funny laugh as he runs away.
Is anyone shocked that we haven't been, like, finger of death or disintegrated?
He touched me.
Boris, so, Boris, in your hand, you have a small vial with red liquid in.
I mean, it could be alcoholic, so you should probably drink it.
You drink it, do you?
Absolutely.
Okay. You take
nice
6. You get 6 hit points back.
Hey!
It was all worth it.
As a potion of healing goes down. And as you drink it, you hear from up the corridor, no littering in the tunnels, please.
Who the fuck is this guy?
I like him. I heard stories of Marcus growing up.
What?
Should we move on?
Are we just going to ignore that completely?
He went in the direction we're going, so maybe we should go that way.
Ragesh looks at her dad and says, what was that?
Oh, was it your first time?
Who was that?
Who's covering Brick's voice?
Oh, that was me, yeah. Was that question asked at me, or was it just generally asked? Because Brick's quite a distance away from her at the moment.
Lewin will step into this situation. My dear, these things happen around us. As you see, the extraordinary tend to attract the extraordinary. It's how we found you, of course.
Oh well, he was very weird. I've not seen the like before.
Yes, being weird is certainly different. Of course, we try to avoid such things.
Yeah, well, I think we should get back to Sanctuary. This is this is a place which is, it's not safe to be here, and with those those demons, the frog demons around, we are only safe in Sanctuary. They cannot get in there.
That is most insightful, Ragash. Yes. May I have one of your hairs, please, Ragash?
No,
Oh, okay.
you may not. And you're a bit weird, you are.
Oh, I'm delightfully eccentric.
Well,
You see, Brick just comes in. He just pushes Lewin to the side.
yeah. You get this brick finger in your face, and just a stare, and there's a snarl, and his tusks just sharpened look at you, and he doesn't need to say anything about you, to you at all. You can hear just deep guttural growl from Brick.
Yes, well raised, Brick. We should get back to safety.
Hmm.
And I will cast light back on the tip of my staff and hold it in the air.
Okay.
And then, if I have a moment, can I just check the ground to see if either Brick or Ragash have left the hair on the ground?
Make a perception roll for me, please.
Oh boy, I love perception. 16.
Not that you can see. No.
Damn.
No, not that you can see.
I cannot
Ragesh says,
believe that these two are related.
I will stay with the girls. This is they are, and you can see they're terrified with these with the slad, which is still dead on the floor, occasionally twitching slightly.
Young ladies, do any of you by any chance possess any magical talent?
I think we should just get back. I think we should leave this place. This isn't the time to be entering into a petty chittle chattle.
No, this is no chittle chatter. This could be a matter of life or death. And Lowen's going to hold out one of his scrolls of Wall of Force. He's going to say, if you get in a spot of bother, this could save you, if you have the ability.
Well, what do you do? Set fire to it, or what is that?
Can you, any of you, read these words? And he'll unfurl the scroll and say, can you read the passage? Not out loud.
None of them can, no.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Then.
Yep.
What I will do then is I will give them one of my superior healing potions.
Okay. Ragesh says, well, thank you. I will keep this in case any of the girls need it. And you can see she is injured, but she says, I will get back to. Let's get back to Sanctuary. I will. I'm sure Marius will help us there, and once we're there, we can rest and recover. So.
Right, Boris, my dear champion, come walk with me. I'm being a third wheel here.
All right. What's up?
Now, Boris, you have several children, don't you?
Well,
whilst you chatting amongst yourselves, I'm just going to go to the loo.
How much do your several bastard children resemble you, Boris?
Well, it depends on which ones you're talking about.
The ones of Gina. Or
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have missed this conversation. Who is it? Who is Gina?
oh God, Lewin. Let's let Boris tell you.
Gina, go on.
That name fills me with trepidation.
It should.
Go, good.
Gina joined our group for a short while. I'm pretty sure that was Iskip's fault.
Utter slander.
She turned out to not be exactly what she appeared to be.
Do they ever?
But I feel like we got our own back on that one.
Dax just standing there doing like the thing with your hand where you sort of wave it to say, well, maybe.
Well, it sounds like a most exciting tryst.
Okay, so where are we? So what are we doing?
Lewin was asking me questions.
Yep.
But that was just filling the time.
Oh,
That's how desperate we've got. We're looking to Boris for insight now.
Okay.
I wasn't sure whether he would. Yeah, go on.
I think we should lead the way. I think you should get back to Sanctuary, please.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
I agree.
So, Iskip, have you got your you've got a flaming torch? You haven't got any vision, have you?
Nope, I'm just stumbling around in the dark
Okay.
at the front of the party.
Yiskip,
Well,
can you give me the tip of your finger, please?
I'm so far away I can't see where you are.
Okay, I come over with my light, and you can inverse ET it. Touch the edge of your index finger, and it now has a nice bright light on it.
Okay.
Nice. Lead the way, Lewin.
So as you do that, you illuminate it, and you see ahead of you now. There is a mist, a sort of grey-green mist, sort of just floating there in the corridor.
Well, shall we go? Boris, this is a chance for the champion to prove his adventuring skills.
What do you need?
Could you please direct us out of this cage using your connection with Great Cord?
Oh yes, we came in that way, and we should go that way.
Now, see, I get lost in the details here. Could you give me an in-depth example?
Yes, of course. So, down here is where we came in. Now these over here, these are walls that we cannot pass through. I have tried.
It's a geology lesson.
From my years' experience, I've determined you cannot walk through walls.
Now, that means I think that we should go in this direction, but I could be wrong.
Fascinating.
Extreme powers of deduction there.
Boris, I am enthralled. Please continue. Let's walk and talk. You slightly in front of me.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
So, I think we've got the start of the marching order. Boris is going first, followed by me.
Oh,
Well played.
man.
This is so. You guys are just so random, aren't you?
I know, I'm
Yeah,
I'm still reeling from Boris the geologist.
Boris isn't terrible at this. We just happen to have some people who are very good at it.
Yeah. So if Brick goes after JC and then the girls, and then Dak will go right at the very back behind the girls.
Oh, I bet he will.
Oh, yeah.
Classic Dak. It's just the quiet ones, isn't it?
He's so handsome.
Okay.
I like his horns.
The girls want to go a little bit in the middle.
He's a very horny person.
In fact, they want to be close to. Where's Dak?
Dak was at the back, and they were just in front.
Where's the handsome one gone?
He's a rock beast now. He's not so handsome anymore.
I don't know. I'm practically sculpted.
I will say he is looking pretty chiseled.
He's rock hard at the moment.
It's a nice boulder.
Okay. So Dak, where are you staying? You're at the back, are you?
I was just going to go right at the back. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you're marching forward, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go forward up this way. Boris and Lewin, Could you both make for me, please, Constitution saving throws?
Oh, that could have been a lot worse.
21.
31.
31 and 21. You both pass. You go into this fog, and it starts to smart, and it is feeling awful. You start to. It gets very dense. This fog in front of you, and the light just illuminates it only for about 5 feet in front of you. You both take. 24 poison damage, halved to 12. Skip, you are in there as well, but it doesn't affect you. But you are it's heavily obscured.
How Freddy?
Freddy, it doesn't affect Freddy either.
Oh, amazing!
Because Freddy was with you, he has your protection.
I'm going to push everyone back, not physically, but move back because no one should enter this.
Yep.
What do you mean? Yeah, it's fine here.
Not for me.
It's very dense. The evil. And Ragesh says evil humours. The Underdark has areas of foul gas, foul humours. I have not seen it as dense as this before, though.
If this goes on for even 50 meters, this will kill everyone. Apart from Skip, apparently.
So you pull out, okay?
What I'll do is then I will scout ahead then. Lewin, could you give me the magical glowy fingers of fun, please?
I will, on both hands, at the end of your index fingers, have double ETs.
Dak will go with you. You probably shouldn't go on your own.
Hey, nice one.
Yeah, take this.
Take this out.
Okay. So it's the you walk into this. It's difficult to see, but with your passive perception, which is very high, you manage to stumble through. And after about 40 feet, you come out the other side of this cloud, which is just heavy. It's heavy gas, rolling vapors.
But everything ahead and behind looks fine for now.
You look ahead of you. Behind you now, you just see this cloud of vapor. You can see nothing through it, so you can't see the others. Ahead of you, there is a tunnel that goes off on its own and into the darkness.
Are there any sort of elevated bits around the side above the gas?
So the gas goes to the ceiling.
Oh wow! Okay. Right, head back and we'll let the party know that this is the situation. So either gas masks on if you have them, poison resistance on if you have it, which you don't.
Hold your breath. We're gonna have
Or
to
hold
hold
your
our
breath.
breath. Can we see through this?
It's dead. It's basically it is. In fact, what I will do is. Do we have?
If people close their eyes and cover their face, I can just carry them.
I think that's not a bad idea for you and Iskip to lead people through.
Yeah.
No, that hasn't worked. Okay. No, so you can't see through it.
This gas. Can I tell any properties apart from poison about it?
It is dense. It's not moving. You can see it actually as you look at it. You can see it sort of flowing downwards and settles into the crooks and crannies on the ground.
I wonder what would happen if I cast a fire spell into it.
You don't know.
No, I know I
You'll
don't.
die.
Depends how close you are.
I can get through, and that's the most important thing. So.
Well, I don't think the girls will get through there.
No. I sort of weave to Rock Dak, and I say, Dak, you're relative master of the elements. Any way of dispersing this gas? Thumbs up for yes, thumbs down for no.
Hang on, just let me check what I've got prepared. Personally, no. So Dak will sort of gesture, sort of point at himself in his chest, and then shake his head no.
Blast. Well,
So the mist has got a very distinct edge to it. Iskip, you come back, yep. So Iskip is glowing.
I think we take Dak's suggestion and we use a guinea pig to
So
carry people along.
when you say Yiskip is glowing,
From the light
As in-
spells you cast on him.
okay, cool.
Yep.
Cool. Who wants to be the first victim?
Well, I would suggest that Brick is probably the safest with his orcish constitution.
Okay.
Brick, say nothing if you think you should go first.
Yeah, I don't mind going.
Okay, he said something, so how about you, JC?
Now hang on. I think this might be something for the champion to do.
The tentacle powered
Boris.
champion.
What have I got to do?
You can either go with me or you can go with the rock monster. I mean Dak, sorry.
Oh. Can
Of
he carry
course.
me?
I mean, how much do you weigh?
I mean, to be fair, Boris isn't that heavy. He's quite like a big fellow, but he doesn't got armor or anything like that, so he probably weighs less than most.
Oh, okay, so I've got a +5 for strength, so yeah, probably.
He weighs less than JC.
Oh, he's literally just gonna like clamber onto your back,
Yeah, okay.
like you're a horse or something.
Yeah,
and
just
float
like
away.
close your eyes and like cover your face as best you can, and we'll just run through it. Okay, and Dak will peg it through the mist.
I can't hold it for much longer.
Yeah, it's only 40 feet, so we're out of it in like 6 seconds if I dash.
And as you're standing there, the fog cloud you see starts to move slowly towards you.
Oh, that's not ominous.
Keep going. Go to the other side.
You still want me to run? Alright, fine, we'll go through it. Okay, so Dak crosses through it, carrying Boris
You
on
carry
his
Boris,
back
do you?
like a backpack. Yeah.
Okay, so Dak, you can't be affected by poison, can you?
Nope.
Okay, Boris, could you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Certainly can.
And you can dash through and get through to the other side without a problem.
Yep.
Boris, you take 16 poison damage,
Ouch, kibibbles.
and you come through to the other side. Come through the cloud on the other side. I'll put you up here. And
Does Dak know that holding your breath, closing your eyes, stuff like that makes no difference? Having seen that didn't work for Boris at all.
Would Dak know that? Dak? Probably... No, Dak wouldn't know.
Okay.
That seemed to work. Who wants to go next? Ragash.
I'm staying with the girls. I think if we go in there, I don't think we're coming out.
I agree with Ragash. This toxic cloud is very bad news indeed.
What the fuck am I doing on this side of it then?
Well, you were just so eager, and we didn't want to disappoint you.
Okay, and as you're talking, the cloud is moving towards you a little bit more. And you have, if you want to stay out of it, you have to back out slightly.
Can Dak take a earth glide up on across the floor and up the wall and onto the ceiling and try and work out where this is coming from, or is it just sort of porously seeping out the ceiling?
It's just there. It's just this cloud just standing there and gradually moving towards the party very slowly.
So it doesn't actually seem to be coming from everywhere. It just sort of is.
It is, yeah, exactly that.
Weird. Okay.
Where is that? That's why that didn't work. Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm going to go and see Boris on the other side.
And it comes a little bit more towards you as you're deliberating, and so you all have to move back slightly. Boris, you're on your own at the moment.
Yeah, I'm going to go head over towards
Boris, you cannot see. It is completely black. You have no vision at all at the moment.
This is rubbish.
Does coming out of the darkness, does Iskip sort of look like Mr. Burns when he
Well, as you come out of the darkness, Iskip, you can see the fog starts to glow and get brighter and brighter. Then Iskip, like a spaceman coming out of a spaceship, as it stands in front of you. This is quite terrifying, Boris.
Oh. Well, I don't like this. Has Iskip made it to me? Because he has on the map, but it sounds like he has.
Yeah, he's made it to you. Yeah.
Okay. And brought light with him.
Yeah, he's got a light on each finger.
Yeah. So what's going on down there then? I thought it was all coming to this side, but.
I think it's increasing, but I think this is the way forward, right? So.
But as you look at it, Boris, the fog cloud is moving away from you.
Oh. So we could just kind of like follow it.
The rest of you, if you want to stay out the fog cloud, have to keep moving southwards.
Lewin is now interested because this is very clearly moving towards us, isn't it?
It is moving towards you, yeah.
Lewin is, with a flick of his fingers, suddenly there is a large temporal conch shell slams around him.
Yep.
And he is going to roll into the fog.
Okay. And you do so, and the fog wraps around you, and very rapidly, you are encased by the fog. Have you got any light on you at all?
I do. My staff has the third motive light on it.
Okay, so you can not see very far, and so you ping pong upwards.
Dong!
Off the wall, and you get through the other side. You finally managed to get there.
Look, it's a Lewin.
You just see this great hamster ball come out the other side.
What are they all doing down there?
And you see
I'm moving you back because I'm moving you guys back because you don't want to get into the fog cloud.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So you back off, unless you're going to say you're going to let it actually advance onto you. You move back, yep.
Lewin is completely silent because it's completely sealed off.
Okay. I'll resist the urge to do what I really want to do with that ball.
Just remember, it's a champion's prerogative.
Alright, so I've got Lewin here now. I've got lights. Iskip, do you want to go and marshal the troops? Because we need everyone over here.
So Brickscott is glaive lit to illuminate down here. Okay.
Come over to the party, ladies and everyone. We're gonna have to move. This fog is moving towards you, and there's more open air up the top there. So you're gonna have to hold your breath and come with us. So get ready on 3, and we're going. Hold hands and follow me.
This is probably going to kill them.
Is there nothing we can do to protect them from it? Otherwise, they're back to the village they were at before, where they're just going to die anyway.
Anyone got protection from poison, or?
I don't suppose I can spirit shield it. if it's like a
use Mage
healing
Hand.
potion, they can
I
take
can always
it
use
away.
Mage Hand to try and sweep the fog away, like when you're trying to get rid of smoke.
Yes, trying to put the fire alarm out. Yeah, Dak hasn't got anything to do with this, I'm afraid. And short of just seeing if we can set it on fire, I'm not really sure what else we can try.
I mean, that's always an option. I don't like that there's these weird black circles which have appeared.
Sorry, that's because you can't see through it.
Oh, I see.
In this kit, you shouldn't be able to see through this, but you can. I've put Devil's Sight on your sheet, but you need.
I did notice, yeah.
I put it on. That's so you can when you've got your yeah, when you've got your pig head on. But you can't see. Although you can on this, but you actually can't see through this either.
Okay. Well, just for the sake of convenience, then I'm going to put on my pig head then for the time being.
You can't see through fog with a pig head either.
Okay, that's good to know. Didn't know that before. Cool. But I can now see in darkness and stuff, which is fine.
Yeah.
Has anyone got any like flaming arrows or anything?
If you can supply the fire, I can supply the arrow.
Well, not like this. Short unless I can flint my arms together. I'm not really sure what else I could do as a rock.
JC, if you want to use...
I've heard if you take something that's made of metal, like a sword, and you strike a rock, you do tend to get a spark. So we can always give that a go, Dak.
And I sure am glad I'm inside the invincible dome right now. Absolutely, go for it.
Yeah, we might want to take everyone to get a few steps back if we're going to seriously consider that. I'm just not sure what other options we've got at the moment.
Is there any way for me to communicate with
I am going to let you guys move yourselves. These girls are moving back.
So, rules as written, Boris. There's nothing to say I can't actually speak. It says no physical objects, energy, or other spell effects. So I say sound probably applies to that as well.
No, you can speak through your conker.
That's fine. So,
I could kind of get it though, because you feel like if sound could go through, it almost seems like other things could. But I get what you're saying, yeah.
I've just had a random thought, right? Lewin, when you put your conquer thing up, is it a spell?
yes, it is.
Did you do it in front of me before you went into the mist?
Yes, I did.
See you later, fuckers. I am going to use my spell thief, and I'm going to do a conquer around myself.
You do what?
That is really cool.
At 17th level, I gain the ability to magically steal the knowledge of how to cast a spell from another spellcaster, as long as I see it.
That's really cool.
As long as you can cast 4th level spells, it will work.
That's interesting. Includes you in the effect you use reaction to force creature by save throw.
Also, I think we're stretching the definition of immediately after.
Well, it's only because it just randomly popped into my head. It's like, oh yeah, we went up a level, didn't we?
No, because you steal it. You actually take the you stop him doing it and you take it from him.
Even better.
Oh, that is even better. Unfortunately, it might be a bit late now. I would hold on to
Yeah.
that.
And you would need a 4th level spell slot to cast it.
Ah, that ruins that then.
That's a really cool idea, though.
But I like that. That's a great thing. I like that.
Oh no, every creature is getting this now. Lewin,
Look, yes, I can hear you now.
this fog, it doesn't seem to be as big as the cavern it's moving into. Or at least it hasn't been.
JC, could you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
The second it moved, I did step out of it, but I can do one.
Yeah, it moved on to you.
6!
24 poison damage.
Is it not a good chance for them to go around it?
Immune to poison, fighting advantage on wisdom.
Sorry?
I've got it noted that you told me that I'm immune to poison, fighting at advantage on wisdom. So is that immune poison? So this be poison?
You're immune to...
Where are you getting the immune from poison from?
Well, you might. When we did the whole scared over the edge, you told me that I'm immune to poison and frightened advantage on wisdom. Is what I've got written down. So I think it might be alcohol related.
Oh, it was alcohol. That was an alcohol thing.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So 24.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Although if you're in the thick of it, you might as well run through it now.
Yeah, because I was there, wasn't I? So go for it. 5, 10, 15. So I'll have to do a dash
you're going back in. You're going back in again
10.
then. Well, you're going back in again. So you need to make another Constitution saving throw for me, please. Another fail.
Cool. So anyway, so that's the first one. Cool. So what's the damage for this one then?
Another 16 poison damage, but you managed.
16.
And could you just make an intelligence roll as you run through? No problem at all. Even with the disadvantage, you managed to get through to the other side. Come through the other side, and your fur is stinging, and you feel you're like retching.
I cough up a really nasty-looking red hair,
You do absolutely that.
and then I'll do that sort of scratch thing with my back foot on the floor and just walk off and leave it.
Louis,
How
can
many
you tell
more?
me where
How
this
many
is
goes
coming
we got?
from? Sorry, go on, Dak.
That's right. I was just looking at. Well, we got three with us, including Ragesh, haven't we? I thought it was only 2, so that's not going to work.
In answer to your question, Boris, probably not. This is a seemingly natural phenomenon, which is outside of my sort of knowledge set.
Seemingly natural, but what if it's not? Can't you detect stuff?
I could tell you what the vapor's made of. I could tell you what the reaction is, which hurts your lungs. What exactly it is, I have no idea.
Well, we are underground, so could it just be natural gas?
It doesn't seem natural.
I don't think it'd be this
Or did
caustic.
It's just the way it's moving.
Dad, what are you going to do? Should we just turn around and go somewhere else? There must be other passages. I'm sure I could find something. I don't think we can get through that.
I think we're kind of committed to going through it now. We're quite spread out. I know I feel confident I could get through it, but I think I agree. I'm not sure you and the girls would manage it.
Okay.
Am I? Is this too much? This is a really stupid ask, but is there too much kind of gas here to just start inhaling parts of it to create little pockets?
I mean, you couldn't do that, no.
There was much.
Uh,
And this gas goes all the way to the ceiling, even where it's
It
moved
does.
to now.
Yep.
Okay.
hang on. I've got an idea. There's my phone.
He has a cunning plan.
Yeah, well, I need to check something first, but I'm not entirely sure it would work.
So whilst you do that,
The gas moves again.
gas moves again.
There's a really short. That's gone. I have no magical abilities or any other abilities.
Boris is going to yell at Dak. I know you're in the middle of researching something, Dak. Is there any way you can manipulate walls, rock, create some other path for this thing to take?
Not really.
Okay.
So I'm just looking to see if I can polymorph into something that wouldn't be affected by the gas.
Or polymorph someone else?
Yeah.
Do we have an eagle? We can gust of wind it?
Not that it would be big enough, no.
Yeah, fair.
Because I don't think I can polymorph someone into an elemental, can I?
No.
That's more than a minute. The conker dissipates and I'm back out as me.
And no one could see through this fog, so we couldn't use, the beneficial beam of fun.
I could not because I need line of sight on it.
Yep, you can't see it. Yep.
As much. So floor to ceiling, gas, holding breath only seem to do 1 bit of damage. The girls are hesitant to go through.
Wimps.
Can I, as I'm in this fog, I've got my mask on and I've got my lighty fingers. Can I just inspect around, try and find the center of this fog, stumble around to see if I find anything inside it?
Yeah, you can stumble around, and it's just a cloud of fog. There's nothing there. You can see.
Okay, fair. So nothing inside of it. It's not something that can be. Yeah.
No,
I guess with my sorry. Go on.
That's right. I was just going to say I haven't got anything with a 1/4 CR that's immune to poison, so I can't polymorph anyone.
Could you drag those slads with you so they're not in the poison cloud?
Drag the slad with me.
Yes.
Probably.
I'm thinking starting to get into places where, like Luke Skywalker surviving Frosty something or other. Can we put people in them and then drag them through and possibly be protected? They're pretty powerful creatures, aren't they? I don't know whether just wrapping these women in something where they don't just instantly die as soon as they get in the poison cloud.
Yeah. I am. I have no idea.
That is right. I'm gonna. If Boris is shouting that, I'm gonna take that suggestion. And other girls, if we suggest to them, are they open to it? And you want to get inside this thing?
Do you think that will work? And Rakesh looks dubious.
Does the slad has it been sort of disapparated slightly or anything like that?
Well, this one here, the one that you're right next to,
yeah,
is just a dead body on the ground.
I mean, it'd take a fair amount for poison to get through their sort of flesh and armor and stuff.
But at this point, you've got to make it pretty much airtight after the fact, which is going to be a problem.
Yeah, and they're too big to fit through the mouths, right down the gullet.
I've just had a thought.
Oh dear.
Who can pass through this without being affected by it?
Me, Dak.
Me.
Right. How big are these women? Each of them, as in, are they like large, small, medium, petite?
Are you going to try and bag a holding them?
Yes. If Yixip takes the bag of holding, puts one of the girls in the bag of holding, passes through gas, then let out as fast as he can, in theory.
If the bag was empty, maybe that would work, but I'm pretty sure it's full of shit.
To be fair, it's not a bad idea, and it's not a bad idea to think dimensionally, to be fair. Do we have anything where we can put someone into like a different dimension?
Dimension door.
I can do that with one other person other than myself, and there's too many girls for that.
Gosh.
I was going to say, do one.
Yeah, but then I can't go, because I've got to drop my form to do it, so then I'll be stuck on the...
Either.
I don't necessarily need to.
Fair.
Dimension door one of the girls, and kidnap another in a bag of holding. We've only got one more to worry about.
I mean, I'm completely out of ideas in this particular, because we have too many bodies and not enough ability to do anything with them.
What about if we just put the bag of holding over their head? And then over the shoulder.
I mean, I would love to see someone try that.
It will protect their head from breathing any of the fog.
Yeah, but we don't necessarily know if this is a poison or a caustic issue or what the actual issue is.
Stuff as much of them in the bag as possible. Surely it will leave me.
I'd be surprised if the DM's on the bed and been like, you know what?
Yeah, it's just like these guys are morons.
I'll do this until next week.
You know what? Mike probably thought, oh yeah, they'll get through this. They could just do X, Y, Z, and now he's just sitting there thinking, why on earth did I think they could manage this?
You know what? We'll finish up the campaign tonight. That'll be easy.
He's probably thinking I'm just to walk through it and then make it really complicated.
I mean, yeah, we could just drag them through it and I could just revive them the other side, but that seems a bit evil.
Don't worry, you won't be dead. You'll just be dead.
Exactly. I'm not sure that's a conversation you want to have with three traumatized women.
And Brick, we did kill her, but she isn't dead.
Yeah, it's just not going to go well, is it? Has anyone got any other ideas? Because
I vote bag of holding.
Oh, Christ. Okay.
I've got another silly suggestion. So I don't know if it'll work this way. Could you is there no way you could dig into a wall, dig down, something like that, and then put something where the fog just passes over you, as in create an airtight space for you to be in for a minute or whatever as it passes over or past?
I'm not equipped spell-wise to do that. I might be able to do something in the way of digging a trench physically, but that's going to take more time than we have.
I mean, there's 6 of you there.
Yeah, but realistically, it's only going to be me, Brick, and Exip that's probably going to be much use at digging, especially if this is rock.
Okay.
God damn it. It's always the escort missions, isn't it?
It is always the escort one. I genuinely think that we save Ragash. Brick can probably tank that, and the other 2 girls are just going to have to die.
Sorry, girls, you lucked out on this one.
Yeah, or they find an alternative route through.
Some of you may die. That's a sacrifice.
Question, Lewin, what is your passive perception?
0.
So 10, yeah.
10. Yep.
Excellent. Okay.
But I cannot be surprised.
No.
Why are you chilling up there? What is Lewin doing?
Well,
I don't
basically,
like it when he's on his own.
I walked through and everyone decided to go for the other side, and I don't want to waste a spell doing it. And it's oh my god, it's right behind me, isn't it?
It is. It is right behind you. It is right behind you.
Do I have any time to do anything?
I am actually. You don't get advantage. It doesn't get advantage, does it?
No, because can't be surprised.
I am going to go with. You turn around and you see this great big blue hulking thing right behind you. And you just look around and you look up and you see its mouth opens and his saliva's just dripping from its jaws as it looks at you with red eyes.
Yes.
It's got these fearful claws and it goes to slash you.
If I have the time, I'm just going to open the conquer again and step back into it.
Okay, you do that.
Just get bounced down the hallway.
You go and do the conquer. You go and do the conquer.
I love it when he laughs.
He has to roll a d20. Oh, that's a shame. I wanted that to work. Okay, your conquer goes up. You feel you can hear a guttural croaking in the darkness away from you, but the conquer goes up as a chaos counter spell. Okay, well, you try and move away.
Yep.
But this creature comes round this way. Where is he? And he starts pushing you.
The beauty is, as it's already been set up, no one can hear you scream inside that conquer, Lewin. So bye.
Well, we've confirmed that. Actually, you can hear me.
You can hear. Well, it's a bit muffled. You can just hear.
Save me, you idiots!
You can hear Louis doing his normal stuff.
Or does JC hear the muffled screams?
With a passive perception of something very high, yes, you do.
Now, the question is, do I tell the others?
I don't know. Do you?
That's got to be. That's an alignment-defining decision.
What am I? Let's have a look. What am I?
How do you not know what you are?
It's not in the thing.
That's chaotic if anything I've ever heard.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so chaotic I don't even know.
We've got your lights on.
Right, I'm going to say I'm chaotic neutral. I will say it's Boris that I think I just heard Lewin say something. That's about it.
He's always saying something.
Oh no, he's been boy who cried wolfed to death.
Yes.
To be fair, my passive perception isn't terrible.
Okay, well, you look to the north, you can see this glowing ball, which is Lewin's conker, appear again. And you can see it suddenly goes out as something big intercepts it.
Ah, for Christ's sake, this is all we need. Okay. We should probably deal with this, JC, because if the wizard dies, then this fog thing just goes on forever, doesn't it?
Could have gone forever anyway, but fine, let's go and do something.
Alright, northerly. And Boris can start moving that direction until DM tells me that I can't.
Okay, you keep going that way. And this creature sees you and just gambles away as you come up.
Does he take Lewin with him?
No, he can't. He can't carry him, unfortunately.
Darn.
Oh, so it does actually. The spear is weightless and large enough to contain the creature. So if he wanted to pick me up or use an action to push against me,
He can push. He can push you at half speed, and he sees Boris with tentacle coming towards him, and he runs off.
You, wizard. Help fix.
It's just cartwheeling in his ball over to your direction.
Would you like a hand with getting there a bit quicker?
You can if you like.
Exactly, JC. Exactly.
I will step out the way. Go for it. Running start.
I'm going to come back here and I'm going to take the world's ever first free kick.
Okay, so you can move him down at half speed.
Okay, very well.
You can push the big Zorb.
When we get down there, do these things, have they been affected by the fog cloud?
The bodies have started to dissolve, and the blackened skin, and the skin is starting to peel back, and black ichor is starting to come through now as the poison has dissolved the organic material.
Can I see a crystal in this last one that I didn't absolutely obliterate?
No,
Okay.
no, you can't. These ones don't have crystals. Lewin must have been lying to you.
Oh, Lewin doesn't lie.
Perhaps
Okay.
it's the big blue ones, Boris. Perhaps these little red ones don't have one, but the big blue ones do.
There's big blue ones.
The blue one earlier.
So Ragesh, Dad, what are we doing?
Trying to figure out how we can get you through this cloud without getting hurt.
Running out of map is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Gosh, you must have seen something like this before. You're familiar with this area.
And as you're talking, the cloud just completely disappears. Just disappears into light mist and then just goes away, just leaving a rancid smell.
Alright, quickly now. Let's go.
Yeah, let's make the most of it.
Dad, that was great. How did you do that?
I will tell you when I figure it out.
You managed to bore the gods to death.
Okay. So you see this glowing blue ball with Lewin in it, and he's upside down in it.
You're going the wrong way. And I push him the other way.
Okay.
For good measure, you put some spin on it as well.
He's going to get seasick by the end of this.
And after some shenanigans, you manage to get out of this corridor and proceed further. The conker switches off, and Lewin just plops out, face first onto the ground.
Douche.
And you continue walking your way and making your way back to Sanctuary, where are you on there? You get
Yes.
where is everybody on here? Around the front. So you get back to that is probably not your up to date tokens. Let's put your up-to-date ones on. So PCs. So I want Brick, Boris, Jacques, Dak, Lewin. Skip. Is this all your up to? No, they don't. Yes, they look right. Boris has got 20 hit points. Is that correct?
45, 110. Yes.
Yeah, is that all right? Okay, and I'll take these guys back here as well.
My wild check won't let me do for some reason.
And you get back to Sanctuary, and you see their Inkos on guarding, and as you come through, the glaive goes out, the wild shape disappears for Boris, sorry, for Dak, and you pass into Sanctuary, and the girls break down in tears. Ragesh goes up to Brick. Oh, Dad, thank you for bringing me home. And she puts her arms around her. We have so much to talk about and discuss. We can't do it today because you don't look yourself. Who on earth is that? We got a new Lewin. That was even more annoying than the last one. Is that right? Yeah, it must be. Everybody's got green rings around them, but most of you shouldn't have them. So you get back to Sanctuary, and there's a crowd of people greeting the Huntress as she comes in. Huntress, you're back. Oh, we were so worried. Marius wishes to see you. And Jacques, you can see in the Huntress's eyes, Gesh's eyes, as you saw before, you see, when his name is mentioned, you see adoration, almost infatuation. She's a teenager, so she has a deep crush on him. You see that?
Hormonal things.
Yeah. I will go and see. I will go and see Marius. I just want to make sure that Sarah and Doris are fine. Unfortunately, we lost the others. But this troop, my father, with this troop of people, have saved us. The haunt almost had us and took some of the others. Seaside is still a place not to go. And the demon frogs are out in force and they ambushed us. But this troop of adventurers kept them at bay and slew a number of the red ones. I'm surprised they attacked. Did you not give them the mark? And Tredrock says, I didn't want the mark. Oh, Father, that was foolish. Mark saves you from the fog demons. The mark protects you.
Yeah, we've had some interesting encounters with unknown magics before, so we're all a bit cautious.
Understandable. But it is essential if you wish to not be pursued by those creatures. They have an aversion to the mark. I will need to go and see Marius. You rest. Some of you look very badly damaged.
Brick's going to take the opportunity after Ragesh leaves and go over to Lewin and just say to him, if you haven't already, if you get the opportunity, we need to learn everything we can about this mark.
Yes, as your daughter says, it seems to protect against these demons. And of course I would never second guess your lineage, Brick.
Still, better safe than sorry.
Ooh, okay, that's permission, even more fun. I will need a hair, though, as payment.
Payment?
Yes, please.
For what ends?
It is a vital part of the process.
Very well, and then Brick will pluck one.
Most excellent. Ezilo just takes out a small little vial from his side and he just walks it.
Okay.
Where does Brick take the hair from, though?
Right firmly from between the butt crack. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't know, just off the top of his head.
Okay. And within this sanctuary, Lewin, you feel yourself divorced from your arcane powers, as do you, Dak. You're used to this now.
Cut off from the weave.
Cut off from the weave, exactly that. So the one power, you've been quietened from the one power. And there are people there, and you are congratulated as you come in, and offered mushroom stew. Tell us a story. How do you got the huntress back? We are starved for information here, and I'm sure there is a tale to tell. And people gather around you.
Dak, I have some urgent business to do, but can you please regale the dear people here with the story?
Sure, and Dak will do a very poor job of it.
Oh, there's a couple of people there somewhere, and one of them says, I think I'll sit this one out. I don't feel very well. I think these mushrooms, some of these mushrooms are not so good for my constitution. And a few others there say, yes, I'm feeling a bit below the weather too. I think I'll sit this one out.
Can I insight these what they're saying? Is it sort of like they believe it's the mushrooms, or is
make an insight roll for me, please.
21.
They seem very genuine. You can see the beads of sweat on their foreheads. So you're actually in the sanctuary now. So I'll put you in here. And you can see beads of sweat on some of their foreheads, and they can see them going away to mats on the ground. I'm sure I'll be fine in the morning. It's just the flux.
Well, I think we could all do some rest.
I agree. But you tell the story, do you?
Dak will make a go of it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, make a.
Boris, help, please. Can Boris act it out at the same time?
You can. So, make a performance roll for me, please, Dak. First of all, Boris, could you make a charisma roll to see if he has advantage or disadvantage?
Okay.
It's not going to be a difficult roll, but if you fail it, he will have disadvantage with it, as you really do very badly.
Oh, look at that!
Dak, you have advantage on this.
Cool.
As Boris really acts, he's really outperforming himself.
Okay, so performance we said.
Yep.
So that's with a -4 as well, because I don't get the benefits of my increased charisma.
Oh, you don't at the moment, do you?
No. So it's 7.
7. Well, okay. Well, that's not the most interesting. As you can see, people starting to mill away. As other people say, "Oh, I think the mushroom stew was off. I think we will go and have an early night. I really don't feel that well."
Seems to be dropping like flies.
Yeah, they disappear after your terrible performance, and the rest of you are looking at Dak and thinking, "What is he doing?" and Sarah, who was there, who was doting over him, sort of looks at him askance with a sort of it's like horror on her eyes, and goes, "Well, thank you for saving me, Mr. Elvis. I will go elsewhere." And she runs away to her twin sister.
Very changeable, these folks, aren't they?
Okay.
I'm hungry.
You have there's mushroom stew there. A lot of it hasn't been eaten by the others.
Well, it sounds awful.
Yeah, maybe rations is a safer bet.
Well, where's this chef? Who's cooking this?
You can see a cauldron up here, and there are people sitting around it who are eating, but a lot have gone off. I think perhaps Dak's performance may have been at least partially responsible for this.
While true, people were leaving before he even started.
Yeah.
All of you up here. This mushroom stew is off. Stop eating it.
Well,
Starts prodding people.
it's all we have to eat.
Well, everyone else has got sweats and gone to bed. Let me look at this.
Okay, so look at the stew. You can see a mushroom stew there. It's got various fungi in it. Some of them are glowing. Yeah, so you look at it.
This is like no pork I've ever seen.
It doesn't taste like Granny's food.
Oh, well, he's gonna grab a spoonful. He wants to know what this is like. Yeah, let's do
So
this.
take
Let's
it.
get this to well.
Okay. So make a perception roll for me, please.
Perception.
Yep. Well, it's actually surprisingly complex mushroom, so they've done the best they can with what they've got. It tastes okay. It could do with seasoning, but you don't detect any undertones of anything nasty in it.
Okay, and these people around me here that have been eating it, they look okay, or?
Well, make a medicine roll. Yeah, they look fine.
Interesting. Okay, well the mushroom soup seems to be fine. These people seem to be fine. I don't think it's the soup.
Oh, what do you think it is?
No idea, but I don't think it's the soup. These people have ingested. I wouldn't say ingested. Absolutely wouldn't say that. These people are crap.
That seems a little rude. Perhaps we'll just stick to rations then if you're not convinced.
It's not so much about that, but something's harming them.
Well, it's probably this place. I mean, there's only so long you can live like this before it starts to affect you.
Yeah, that's true. We should get them
There might
out.
be lack of sunlight.
Not that vitamin D.
Alright.
So, grab and rest.
Yeah, I'll cook.
Okay.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I think it sounds like we're calling it a night, doesn't it? It sounds like a bit of food.
Yeah, Boris is going to cook us up some mushrooms, and then we'll call it a night, I think.
Well, you're going to have to use their cauldron, because that's the only cooking thing they've got here.
Yeah.
So you go up there,
Do you have
okay.
any fish?
Sorry?
Do you have any fish?
Fish, we would... we do not, unless you have caught any. And you look, we could do with a change of fare. It is not good for the humours of the bowel to have mushrooms all the time. Man was not designed for this, but it is keeping us alive thanks to Marius and the Huntress.
This river-looking thing, is there fish in it?
I cannot tell from here. Do you wish to go and if you can find fish, I'm sure we would all appreciate a little bit of extra food.
I'll go down and stand at the water's edge, and I will study the waters.
They're
There
wet.
appear to be fish.
They're wet. You cannot see through the surface. You need some arcane help if you're going to do that.
I think if you were to find a fish in these waters, it'd probably be more likely to try and eat you.
Yeah, but I'm thinking water conducts electricity, you know?
Sure.
What are you about to do?
Twice.
Yes.
It is your weapon.
Yep.
You can cast lightning. Can you kill whatever fish are in this pond?
Oh god, he's invented dynamite fishing.
Let's step back from the water's edge.
I can hit the water if you want.
Yeah, if you can electrically charge the water, so
Oh, I don't know about
we may,
that.
we may have to go outside the magic thing. But yeah, if you can do one of your attack thingies that does the electrical sparky spark and direct that into the water.
Well, you see, I've kind of learned how this thing works now, and it seems like it's not currently got any charges in it. So I can smack the walls with it, but I can't do
Mm.
the
Anything
sparky
fancy?
stunt.
Damn it.
I think we've
fish.
lost Iskip, guessing by this last message.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
so I could just hear. It sounded like Dak and Boris. You were just chatting, but then stopping, and it's like it sounds like there was a third person in the conversation, but I couldn't hear them, so I've just refreshed.
Oh,
I think it was you,
wow.
JC.
I mean, it could just be inane babble, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of that.
Basically, JC wants some fish, so he's trying to work out how to kill whatever fish.
I think JC might have to settle for being
so I'm trying to
fishless
get
tonight.
Boris to whack it with the sparky spark function.
Dak, can you hear JC talking?
Yeah, he's talking right now, yeah.
I've lost JC now.
I can't hear Dak.
This is funny. Okay, so I can hear JC, Dak, and Iskip. I haven't heard Ross or DM for a time.
Oh, I'm sitting here listening to you talk nonsense.
Okay, I've got all of them now, that's fine.
Look, Stu, he's still not going to eat this absolute trash.
No,
Do you have anything that might help with the fish?
before moving on though, can Iskip and Dak hear JC, because they couldn't 5 seconds ago?
If he's talking now, no.
JC, say something rude.
Fish.
I heard you.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Oh no.
I said fish.
Fishy.
God damn it.
Fishy.
Well, I can hear you all. So when you listen to the when you listen back to it, you can hear yourself talking nonsense. Okay,
Yeah.
so JC is at the shore, looking in the water intently.
He called Boris over. That didn't work because Boris just slammed his. Yeah, that didn't work.
Imkos is here at the guard at the torches. Yes, Mr. JC, can I help you with anything?
Well, I was going to say about electrifying the water to kill any fish that's inside.
Well, if you could catch something to eat, it would be preferable for the mushrooms. The mushrooms are nutritious, but they are a bit dull after a while.
Good plan. Have any of your people got electrical spells or something that can zap the water?
We are not of the arcane persuasion, unfortunately. Apart from Marius. Marius may be able to help.
Can't we just make a fishing rod?
It's going to take too long. If you've done fishing, it's boring.
Oh no, fishing is great. You put a big hook on something and you throw it in, and then you pull out a fish. It's great.
And about 3 hours passes between throwing it in and putting the fish out.
Well, it depends how good you are.
I've never been good at fishing.
JC, you look at Imkos is there guarding, and she can see that she has a slight sweat to her as well.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I've just a slight fever, I think. We get that occasionally around here. It's someone catches something and we all get it. I think it's I just feel a little bit feverish, but I'm fine. I have my duty to do. It is only a slight temperature, nothing to worry about.
So this is normal, is it?
Yes, well, we've had issues before, and Marius has always kept us free and alive, and the Huntress has always helped us as well. She has skills which are above and beyond most normal people. She's a very impressive young woman.
Sounds we should probably go and talk to this Marius.
I think so.
I've spoken to him before, so you know.
Sorry?
I've spoken to Marius before.
Yep.
So
And he did mention that he was maybe slowly running out. I think we should see how he's getting on. He's down underneath, isn't he? I don't know if Boris knows that, but
He's in the in a sanctum room.
yeah,
As
I don't know
such.
if AC mentioned that to everyone.
And you see Ragesh come out, and it's a little worried look on her face. She comes up to
Worried look.
and she comes up to Brick. Father, Marius has deteriorated rapidly in the last few days. He's I think he's struggling. I'm not sure what to do to help him. I've tried my best. He wishes to parley with the with your group, Father.
Certainly, yeah. Lead the way, Rick will wave down the rest of the group to come.
He's now having issues. He has a fever, and he's struggling with the lights. So he'll need the lights low in there. And I don't know if you see Marius. His face has been ravaged by arcane power, and by protecting us, he sacrificed so much. He's such a brave man. He's a man that I wish more would like.
Can I just check over her eyes? Do they seem to glaze over when she talks about Marius?
Make an insight roll.
Okay, nice. Natural 20, 26.
Oh, you've seen this before. You've seen the idolation and crush and teenage love for someone else.
Okay, so this isn't. This seems like a natural kind of infatuation with someone.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. It's not like a child or anything. Nice, cool.
So she's about sort of human age equivalent to about 16, 17 years old. And she seems to be infatuated with him.
How does Brick respond to those words of utter flattery?
He's kept us alive. He knows me as the huntress, but he doesn't see me. I wish he did. I'm sure I could do more to help his suffering. He's a burden he wishes to take on his own. He doesn't want to. He says that we all have a burden enough. And you hear him cry out in the night. Wish I could share that burden with him. One day, maybe I will. We're stuck in this God's forsaken place. I wish we were back on the surface. Father, I miss the forest. Father, I miss the feel of the rain on my face. And Father, I miss the flowers. The flowers smelling so sweet. And Brick remembers Ragesh as a child. She used to pick flowers and make flower crowns with them. I miss that. This place is so dead.
We will return to the service soon enough.
I think that's what Marius wishes to talk to you. I think there was things afoot. That may be more important than us.
Well, we're going to speak to him, find out. For now, you get some rest.
I thank you, Father. Really, we should talk. I have missed you so.
And are you? We will talk at length when we can.
The duty calls.
I'm afraid so.
Don't stress him. He is taking an immense burden on his shoulders. And she then goes and lies down on a mat. Father, when you finish, would you read to me like you used to?
Well, we're a little short on literature, but I'm sure I can come up with something.
And she smiles, goes to sleep. And you guys walk in to see Marius. And I will stop there.
Yeah. We lived!
We managed to waffle our way through another day.
Too early to say that. Right, I'm going to drop a circle of death at knife level in the center of the camp. Oh, wait a sec. There's no spells. Oh, well, that's lucky.
Yeah, the only thing keeping us alive.
If you have to do the 9th level, you do get a spark into the finger, but then it just pitches out to nothing.
Look, all I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there, I'm going to snap Marius's neck and go, ha 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 ha, and, you know,
It was me all along.
9th level cast all my horrible spells, because, I don't know, that's like a Lewin thing, right? Just...
Yep. And to be fair, there's something pretty magical about casting 9th level spells.
That was that was amazing. That was.
I'll tell you, it's a shame I can't do 9th level, because if you go to do that, I will use spell thief.
Oh, that chaotic flower fall! Like, when I first read the description of that, I was like, I'm definitely having that.
That is incredibly powerful.
It is, isn't it? All of them, like one of them I've got access to, has got a mile range. It's absolutely ridiculous.
You are practically gods.
Well, I will turn into a goldfish and jump off a mountain. Yeah.
Then JC will eat you.
Exactly. Dive after me. Oh dear. That was fun. I enjoyed that.
So you ran away from another cloud.
Oh yeah, just our track record with clouds is not great.
No, it's not.
The thing is, I can mess with the cloud's mind and stick it into strange little cages and cubes and containers, but I can't really blow it away. I can sort of just contain it in a completely malleable container.
Yeah, this is when you suddenly realise some of these low-level spells are quite useful.
Yeah.
You could have contained it. They walked past, and you let it free again.
What would happen if I put another fog cloud down on top of the existing fog cloud?
Twice as much fog.
Yep.
Actually, that's a good point. If it's fog, technically that's water. Wouldn't my hat have protected me from that?
I think you're probably stretching the definition
I
of
think
what
you are
water is at that point.
If that's the case, you can't drink potions because they're mostly liquid, so they just
Yeah.
completely
Of course,
through your centre.
or you get rid of the water and you just have concentrated poison.
Yeah.
It's just purple worm poison, 20d6 damage. Thank you very much.
20 D100s.
Yeah.
Out of character for me, I'm going to bail because I had to wake up at 4 this morning to go to work.
Oh,
So
dear.
I'm going to go to bed.
All right.
Yep,
Well,
no worries.
well done. So you've got Marius next week, and the plague in the camp.
Yeah.
Wasn't Lady Fenrir, wasn't she looking for Marius? Because she led us here. She didn't come in because I assume the anti-magic field.
She bought mushrooms, if you remember.
Yeah,
She
because
bought
we
supplies.
saved her from the demons, didn't we? And
Yep.
I've got a note here saying that she's looking for Marius, which I think is a bit weird. That
She wasn't looking for
probably a wrong
Marius.
note.
She knew where Marius
Right.
was, and
Right.
and she took you to Sanctuary when you got her confidence.
Cool.
And
Right, let me get
she
rid of that.
gave Imkos the mushrooms,
Anti-magic.
which you get the impression that something she'd done on numbers of previous occasions. And
She said she couldn't enter, right, because it made her feel unwell.
it made her feel unwell.
Yeah. It's just a skin because of some sort of affliction that is against her constitution.
Yep.
Some sort of ancient magic.
Yep.
Which I assume is the same thing that made your glaive go out, Brick, and Dax Swarm of Fun go out. No magic here. But good. Okay, because I was really confused by the note that I had there. I was like, why the hell is she looking for him when she led us here? Surely she knows he's here. The
No,
fuck?
No, she knew he was here. She wasn't looking for him, but she took you to him.
Yeah.
Took you to Sanctuary. When you convinced her that you were whose side you were on.
Yeah, because there was three. There was the demons, Let me have a look. Where the hell is she? There we go. Demons, elves, or the others. And I assume this is the others. And I'll keep that assumption as it is. Cool. Thanks for that. Just wanted to clear that up, was all.
It's really cleared it up for you, hasn't it?
Let's clear that part up, because I was, when I got here, and I was really confused, and I was going through my notes, and I was like, what the fuck? Why? Doesn't she know what are we just being mind fucked by her at the moment? Yeah. Anyhow, cool. That was really fun. That was lots of laughs. That was.
That was lots of fun.
Yeah.
Well,
You all thought you were going to die there, didn't you? It's,
Oh, well, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
That wall of ice or wall of force really saved your bacon.
Yeah.
And you met Marcus Carolus.
Yeah, what a character.
Knight of the Second Moon, champion of Mistra, the Everburning, eater of pigs, drinker of fire, and pawn of prophecy.
And pig eater, apparently.
Yeah, eater of pigs. Yeah, yep.
Yes. Marcus Carolus, Knight of the Second Moon. Nice. Well, I look forward to.
And you just let him just wander around you, interact with you. Not a problem.
Yeah, well, I think we're all just taken aback by how this fancy prancing man has managed not to get turned to mush just going through the cave by himself.
And Demogorgon has just hexed all of you.
It's pretty on brand for us, though, isn't it? Really?
Absolutely. I think you guys forget sometimes the caliber of some of the opponents that you have. But that was just Marcus Carolus, just the mad elf. The mad elf paladin. There we go.
Ooh, nice to know.
But he has other skills as well.
Well,
Yeah,
paladins
it's fun.
can never be evil.
Yeah.
Yes, they
It's
can.
possible.
Yeah, no, of course they can't. No, of course not. Cool. All right. Well, I'll stop there for now, and I will see
Thank
you
you,
all
everyone.
guys next week. And by the way, is it worth putting this on YouTube? Because it takes a while for me to do that, and because I don't think anybody actually looks at it. None of you guys actually listen to it. So is it worth doing it still?
Well, I think in situations like this, potentially Brick might end up listening to it because that's usually what I do if I miss a session.